In this video, we're going to go through the ways to check whether or not an animal is an anomaly or not. As you can see, there is an obvious sign that this animal is an anomaly because the head is twitching all over the place and the hands are twitching as well. Let's check the cameras. As you can see, this is a sign through the cameras that this is an anomaly. There is this rectangle with eyes, which shows that this is an anomaly through the cameras. Let's take a picture and let's see if there's another sign that this is an anomaly. You don't actually have to pick up the photo because picking up the photo can reduce your sanity. So if you can see the photo from the desk, you can skip picking the photo up. But of course, if you have trouble seeing the photo, you can of course check the photo, but beware that you might lose some sanity if the photo shows anomaly features. So we are going to use the shutters to reject the anomaly, and the anomaly will now leave the hospital. So by using the shutters, you can avoid the hassle of dealing with an anomaly who can kill patients in your hospital and of course reduce your sanity and make the game super hard. So we have a new patient and everything looks normal, but let's take a look at the cameras before we do anything. And the cameras don't show anything suspicious. If you want to be even more careful, you can check the lobby camera for a different perspective of the animal, and as you can see, everything looks fine through the cameras. Let's take a photo and see if we can see any anomaly features. Again, we don't have to pick up the photo if you can see it from here, and we're going to compare the eyes first. Everything looks the same and the ears look the same as well. The mouth looks the same, so this should be a normal patient, but it is possible for this patient to be a skinwalker. That might be a bug, or it might just be part of the game where there are no signs that a patient is an anomaly, but once you start treating the patient or the patient is in recovery phase, it can turn into a skinwalker. But the game is very new, so maybe that's a bug or maybe that's a game feature. So you can book in this patient and treat the patient and everything should be normal. So we've got an anomaly here and it's a headbanger, and the headbanger will bang their head against the window for quite a while. You don't actually have to do anything to the headbanger. However, what the headbanger does if he is left for too long is prevent your shutters from being closed, and that's a big problem because if you want to reject an anomaly, you are unable to close the shutters. You can wait for the headbanger to go away on its own, which will be around a minute or so, but if you have a coffee, you can take some coffee and give one dose of the coffee to the headbanger and the headbanger will leave. But of course, if you've used your coffee and you have no coffee ready, you can wait for the headbanger to leave on its own, which will take about a minute or so. So we've got a new patient. Let's check the cameras first. And everything looks normal with the patient. Let's take a photo and let's see if this patient has any anomaly features. The eyes look the same, the ears look the same, the mouth looks the same. So you can go ahead and check in this patient. So this patient is clearly an anomaly from the eyes. There is another sign that a patient could be an anomaly, and it's the hunched back. As you can see, this patient has a hunched back, and patients that are normal seem to have a straight back. So you can also check the back of a patient to see if there's a hunched back or not. Let's check the cameras and see if there's any more signs. As you can see, the head is twitching, and let's take a picture. Of course, once you have your first sign that a patient is an anomaly, you don't need to check the cameras or even take a photo, because if you can clearly see it's an anomaly, you can just close the shutters and go to your next patient.